theme is the maker of heaven and earth makes a difference. And this is different because usually I'm wandering down there and I'm actually going to stay right here. Psalm 121. My help comes from the maker of heaven and earth. About 20 years ago, Debbie and I started attending this church. The pastor was away and asked me to cover for him, and I did that and visited an elderly pillar of this church who was in a nursing home and was close to death. She was in her 90s and had so been filled with life. She said to me, I think I'm ready to meet my maker. And I said to her, I hear your maker is a neat person to meet. We both smiled. In 2014, I had slipped on the banana peel of my own life experiences into a very despairing place. I thought life was over. It was just a thought that became a reality. I thought I had lost all passion for life, all compassion for people, all confidence in my profession, and all confidence about anything. The part of me that used to love vacationing and could not now get out of bed to go to a trip to a little island in Baileyville, Maine. Prompted by my life, I found myself at the cove that led to a river that led to the island. As I looked out at the setting sun, I saw the reflection of heavenly clouds and a patch of blue in those clouds in the still mirror light cove waters. Heaven and earth were united in that moment, and I felt the presence of a gentle spirit. The words that came to me were, I am the maker of heaven and earth. So exactly what is your problem? There was no judgment, just compassion, no harshness, just hopefulness, and there was no stigma, just steadfastness. I realized in that moment that I had made my problem bigger than the God I loved. I had let my thoughts create a prison that it is impossible to break out of. You have to be willful to step out of the arena of negative thinking into the hopeful arena of possibilities. It is a choice. The life I love, the wife I love, the family I love, the calling of God on my life that I love began to slowly return, reform, and recalibrate. My thoughts were my problem. The maker of heaven and earth assured me that he was with me to make a difference in my life. It was not a quick fix. I did not wake up the next morning and everything was good. I did, however, wake up the next morning and thought, everything will be good. A part of me began so excited coming home from that vacation. I wanted to do everything I hadn't done for 2 years and get everything back within moments. Through a series of events, I sensed that God was asking me to take the reins and let go, and let changes come in their own pace. You cannot force the maker of heaven and earth to work at your pace, or in your time frame, or in your way. For the ways of the maker of heaven and earth are not our ways. Over the next months, I began to get my life back. And then on June 19th, 2016, I was hit by a car while walking on Route 41 in Great Barrington. While it was a tragic moment, it was also another turning point. I was airlifted from Berkshire Medical Center to Albany Medical Center. The helicopter landed on the roof. The medical team shifted the stretcher I was on, and I woke up. I looked up into the heavens. It was 10 p.m. Heavens were dark, but there was no cloud. All there were celestial stars of light shining in a glistening moon, and from somewhere inside of me came the request, Can we stop for a moment? The attendant said, "What's wrong?" I said, "No, nothing. I just wanted to thank the maker of heaven and earth for being with me, because I know that if he was not with me, I would not be here." The attendant said, as I went to unconsciousness, "With that attitude, he's going to be okay." In a moment of time, I was thrust into a wheelchair, into the arduous task of recovering from multiple fractures to my pelvis and numbness in my left leg. Some asked me, where was God? I responded, right there with me, gently laying me on the pavement and setting before me a journey of growth in wisdom and stature with God and humanity. Through pain and suffering, I kept a positive attitude and orientation, and I listened to and sensed the power of the voice of God from within and from without. I could not walk, so I learned to swim. I could not control what happened to me, so I learned to control my thoughts, shifting to trust and positivity. I couldn't even do email or even Facebook, so I learned to tweet. I tweeted from my hospital bed 7 days after the accident the following: "Stuff happens by accident, no control of that. Shifts happen by choice, full control of that." I stand here today, 2 years and 20 days later. My body is still recovering, my passion for life restored, my compassion for people. My professional competence and confidence are reformulated, recalibrated, and my relationships ever improving. The maker of the heaven and earth makes a difference in me and changes all around me. I did not at any of the above moments consciously think about the expression, the maker of heaven and earth. But all these events had burned into my soul and spirit the reality that God, the maker of heaven and earth, already put in all of creation. It's the image of God, filled with courage and compassion and confidence and calmness, all at the core of who we are. We can lose sight of it. It can fade, but it is God's gift already in every one of you. Whether you think it or not, it is there. So today I encourage you, if you're here and you have any fractured relationships, any fractured thoughts or fears that trouble you, I'm here to say to you that the maker of heaven and earth will make a difference in your life, no matter what.